Centuries of stories and art have left us with a very specific historical image of hell. It is an environment of physical torment and fire, built to punish those who fail to follow the rules. But there is a contradiction in how many of us are taught to see the Creator. We describe God as a being of infinite love, while simultaneously identifying God as the designer of this eternal torture chamber. To say a creator is both perfectly loving and perfectly capable of inflicting infinite punishment for a single lifetime of mistakes creates a logical break. These two definitions cannot occupy the same space. Living inside that contradiction creates a specific kind of spiritual exhaustion. Looking at a painting like this, waiting to be weighed against a standard of perfection, often leaves people feeling more anxiety than peace. Emanuel Swedenborg, a scientist from the 1700s, offered a different perspective. He suggested that God has never actually sentenced anyone to a place of punishment. If we remove the idea of a judge or a formal sentence, the focus shifts to the person. Hell becomes a reality we build for ourselves from the inside out. Swedenborg asked us to imagine the Creator as a sun. This sun radiates pure, selfless love into the universe. This light reaches everyone equally. It flows outward, constant and unchanging, regardless of how we act or what we believe. As we live our lives, we are constantly developing a core habit of the heart. This is our primary motivation, the one thing we care about more than anything else. Usually, this habit grows in one of two directions. We either spend our time learning to care for others, or we spend it learning to prioritize our own control and comfort above everything else. These daily choices are training our inner selves. We are deciding how we will react when we finally stand in the full strength of that universal love. At the moment of death, the obstacles that usually cloud our vision clear away. We find ourselves stepping fully into the light of pure love. Someone who spent their life practicing kindness finds this experience incredibly peaceful. To a heart that loves others, the presence of pure love feels like home. But someone who is focused entirely on their own ego experiences that same light very differently. To a heart that demands total control, an environment of pure selflessness feels overwhelming and restrictive. This friction between a selfish heart and selfless love explains where the historical descriptions of burning come from. When we are deeply committed to our own ego, the presence of pure goodness creates a sense of internal agony. People in this state naturally move away from that discomfort. They seek out others who share their selfish priorities, building a closed-off reality where they can continue to prioritize themselves. This isolation is the reality we call hell. It's the natural result of an ego trying to hide from a love it finds intolerable. This realization changes the framework. If people choose to move away from love, God no longer locks the doors. The suffering comes from the isolation itself. They stay because they prefer their own control over the reality of selfless love. This shifts the universe from a legal system into a place of recovery. We are moving out of the courtroom and into a hospital. Within this model, selfishness is a self-inflicted wound. God acts as the doctor, constantly offering the healing and love needed to recover, regardless of the choices we've made. This removes the constant fear of a hidden trapdoor or a vengeful deity. There is no fine print in the contract designed to catch you off guard. It leaves us with a single, practical question. Which habit are we feeding today? Are we learning to love others or turning inward? Our eternity isn't something that happens to us after we die. It's a reality we are growing right now, one choice at a time.